Hello and welcome to Not So Awesome Review. Today we're looking at the Halo Universe Series Wave 2 Jerome 092 action figure. This is part of the Imperial Grunt Build-A-Figure wave. And he does come with the Imperial Grunt's backpack, which looks really good. Really nice detail. And we'll talk more about that once we have the Grunt complete. But for now, let's just pop that on. And that's the wrong way. And yeah, he's getting there. One more figure away and we will do a review on that guy. But for now, we're talking about Jerome here, who is from Halo Wars. Great series. I haven't played the second one, but I played a bunch of the first one, and I will get the second one whenever it drops down to like $20 because I'm just going to be cheap about it. He does come with the pegs to plug in his weapons onto his back and onto his side. As you can see, I already opened, I believe it was his, and those might have been Vale's. Don't really remember. So many of them going around. But yeah, he does come with his Magnum Pistol, which if I can get this guy to not fall over while I show you. There we go. You can see right here, it's the basic design. It's nothing really new. Just straight black. Looks good. But like I said, nothing new about it. Going to clip that back onto him right there. And his shotgun, which I believe is pretty much the same as the shotgun that came with Spartan Kelly, just obviously not the same color. This is just straight black with a little stripe of silver on the top there. But it's still nice looking nonetheless. I'll just put that aside for right now. And yeah, this is, I believe, the Mark IV armor. Really reminiscent of the Mach 5 armor, especially in the helmet, though obviously, he's missing the belt and everything. And so I'm hoping we get a Mach 5 Master Chief pretty soon. But that helmet, I know it's not the same helmet. I know it's slightly different, but I can't help but feel a little bit of nostalgia when I look at it for the other, for, Halo 1 and stuff. But you can see he does look really good. There is a very good amount of detail on him and on his little suit underneath. You can see, like, the kind of webbing design all the way through. All the line work and everything looks really good. He has the red stripe going across on the side of his chest, on the top of his head, a little diamond with the number 092 on it, and the helmet right here, the little Spartan helmet thing. And it looks good. I really do like this figure. It's a nice matted color. There's no super shiny piece. Maybe the chest is a little bit brighter than the rest of it, but unlike a lot of the other figures that had kind of a nice sparkle to it, this one doesn't really have it. I mean, like I said, this is a little bit shinier, but it's not like metallic-y, glowy color, kind of like Master Chief's armor, or the front of Buck's armor, or even um, Orbiter's helmet. It's just that it's not matted as opposed to the rest of it. Now, I will say, like a nice black wash to bring out the detail will probably help a lot with this figure because it is a very matted green on most of the armor, aside from, like I said, the chest. And it looks like the gauntlets have a little bit of that shine going on. But, either way, it's not that bad. He is a little bit shorter than Master Chief, and I will do a size comparison with all those figures in a minute here. But, yeah, aesthetically, I think he looks really good. I like it. There's really nothing wrong with him here. Haven't had any pieces falling off of him, so, that's obviously a plus right there. And it's an interesting figure. I know why they did it. Halo Wars 2 was, brand new when this wave was announced. When this figure was announced, it was still coming out. So they made a big deal with him and Atriox. They made an action figure of him, which we'll be doing a review of very soon. But, the time has passed. It's been like a year. So it's kind of like, I mean, I'm sure people will remember, but I don't know. It just feels like they did this in the moment because they were hoping to release it around the same time, and it didn't happen. So that kind of sucks, but it's still cool to get this guy nonetheless. I do like it. Do I wish we had gotten someone else? I wouldn't mind some of the other characters. Amanda Palmer, is that her name? Just somebody else, a hunter instead of Atriox, or even the Brute Chieftain, which I'm a little surprised they haven't made him. But now that we have a Brute, I'm guessing we're gonna get him soon, hopefully. But yeah, articulation wise, he's what you would expect from another Halo figure. You can see his head does feel a little loose if you lower it too much, but it's not bad. He can look up about that high, can look down that low, and that's when he looks down is when it gets loose. So heads up on that. He does have a pivot side to side, which is really nice. can look left and right, can make him go more around, but obviously the armor does kind of get in the way. Arm goes up to about there, can rotate all the way around. He does have that upper bicep swivel right there. He has a single jointed elbow, I believe. Yeah, this is single jointed. Some of these have single joints, some of these have double joints. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes because sometimes they don't even want to move that well, but I believe this one is just a single joint. And the regular wrist peg thing with the hinge that works fine. The upper diaphragm joint, which if I can get it to move, it does go side to side a decent amount, goes forward a pretty good amount, you know, goes back a little bit, not really that much, and goes side to side like I said. He can kick forward about that far, which isn't that bad. Can't kick back again because of the armor. Let's take this off. He can kick out to the side about that much. You can see the armor piece just kind of fell off because of that. So, again, you got to be a little bit careful. But for the most part, his armor does tend to stay on unless you do something like that where it will obviously pop off. You can see it being raised by his leg right there. He does have a single jointed knee that goes that far, which isn't bad. It's not the greatest, but it's not bad at all. And he does have his ankle going up, not so much back, and he does have a slight pivot to him. So articulation wise, he's basically, well, basic, nothing fancy, nothing over dramatic or anything. I do like it, like I said, but I feel for a lot of people this will most likely probably be a filler piece unless you really are into Halo Wars, in which case you might be super excited. I don't know if they develop this character in Halo Wars 2 at all or not. I know in Halo Wars 1, it was just really the Spartan you called upon. And they did have that cool action scene towards the end of the game. But for the most part, he didn't have like a story or anything. So I don't know if that's different in Halo 2. Halo Wars 2, I should say. You guys can let me know. But anyways, let's get on to some size comparisons. So here he is standing next to the SH Figuarts God Goku, and you can see that, the height difference here is actually perfect. It's perfect. I don't know about Captain America and all of them. I haven't taken him out of the package in a while, but I kind of feel like he might actually scale well with those figures, and that's pretty much the only thing he'll probably scale with. But that's the point. Looks good next to each other. Anyways, moving on. Here he is standing next to Iron Man, and like I said in all the other reviews, does not scale with Marvel Legends, unfortunately, but just in case anyone hasn't seen that, there you go. Does not scale with Marvel Legends at all. And here he is with the rest of the figures in the line that I've already reviewed. And you can see that he is definitely the shortest out of all of these characters, which is fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not actually sure on the character's actual height. And it's not that big of a difference between everybody here, so it's not bad. Obviously, Orbiter being the tallest here, but they all look good next to each other. Like I said, I do wish that he had more of like the nice shiny metallic-y colors that these two guys have, or he has with his helmet on his chest and his little gauntlet area. But aside from that, I can't complain. He looks good. I like it, and just definitely a good wave so far. So overall, I can say I really do like this figure. I mean, he's a basic Spartan. There's really no getting around that. Yes, he is his own character in his own series, but to me, he's just another Spartan to add to the collection. He looks awesome. I like the Mark IV armor, and I'm really hoping that we're getting a Mark V because that helmet just makes me really want to see a Mark V in this action figure suit. Nothing else really to say. I do recommend it. I definitely recommend the entire wave so far. Look out for the review for Atriox coming up soon. And anyways, that is my review for the Jerome 092 action figure. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, comment, like, and all that cool stuff. And I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.